Okay, so here's one more cute thing you can do with LAFF-Script. And this is probably just Robert's unorthodox use of LAFF-Script. But notice that here we have our function. Now we can interleave code with text boxes, and in those text boxes we can put mathematical expressions. So maybe we can actually place our assertions in the code itself. So if we go over here to the precondition, it's right here, we can copy that over and say, where would we want that to be true here? We can put in a text box, and then we can say equation, LaTeX equation, and then we can just paste this in and say OK. And notice that it centers it, but if you go and you put in a dot here, then for some reason it tries to inline it and everything is OK. So now I can place that right there, and that's our precondition. Kind of cool. We can similarly put in the post condition. Take this, put it down here at the bottom, and say when we are done, let's put in a text box. Let's put in the post condition. Whoops. Let's go up here, put in the LaTeX equation. In we go. OK. Again, we want to left align this, so we'll just put it right there. And then what do we have? Then we have the loop invariant. So let's go down to the loop invariant and let's copy it into our code. Here we have the loop invariant. We know this has to be true at various points. So let's make it true before the loop starts. We'll put in a text box. We'll put in an equation. Put it in. OK. Again, I like it to have it on the left here. And there we have the loop invariant. And now you can even go and copy and paste all of this in. We know that it's true at the top of the loop. Oops, the equation didn't copy so well. OK, so we're going to have to do this the hard way. We go here, we say text. Oh, we can only paste it into text. But we may want to align it a little bit. And then we know it has to be true at the end of the loop. So we go here, we put in a text box, we put it in, and we align it a little bit. And then let's see what else. It has to be true after the loop is done. So let's put in a text box, and let's put it there as well. Let's align it a little bit better. Get the idea? So then we can go and say, OK, before we move, let's see, the state before our update statements is this right here. So we can put that. That's right after we do our repartitioning, but notice that the repartitioning is actually part of the code. So we can go here, we can put in a text box. We can put in a LaTeX equation, paste it in it goes, and again I like having it kind of aligned nicely. So that's the state before the update step. And then we can say what is the state after the update step before we move, and we copy that, we put that here, we put in a text box, we put in LaTeX equation, paste it in, there we go, and now we move it around, and bingo, what we now have is the annotated algorithm with the assertions of what must be true at the various points. So now we've embedded the worksheet in the code itself. And I think that's kind of cool. So it's an unusual use of Live Editor. And you may want to do that for your own codes from here on. We can still execute it. Run all. And if we go up here, we find that it still gives the right answer.